Lady Wolverines came into Sunday looking to wrap up their super regional matchup against Missouri with a victory. After jumping out to a 1-0 series lead with the win Saturday, the girls just needed to find a way to win one more ball game to advance to the next round of the College Softball World Series. And you couldn't have asked for a better day for softball Sunday afternoon. Michigan would strike first. Top of the second when Lindsey Montemorano enters the launching pad. This ball is hammered straight away, dead central. It'll just clear the wall, but it's all the same. That's a solo shot, and the Wolverines are up 1-0. But Mizzou would battle back. Bottom of the fifth with a runner aboard. Taylor Gadbow smokes this ball in the left center field. It'll rattle around out there. Colby Romaine will round third. Here's the relay throw, and she is in there, and we are all tied at 1. Bottom of the sixth, and Missouri will take the lead. Runners on first and second when Riley Pierce goes big fly. It's a 3-run shot to right center field, and the Tigers jump out front 4-1. But the Wolverines would not go quietly. Top of the seventh, it's now a 4-2 game. Runners on the corners for Kelly Christner, and she smokes this ball down the right field line past the first baseman. Abby Ramirez will score, and it's just a 1-run game. Next batter is Kelsey Susala, and she goes shopping at the gap. That'll roll all the way to the wall. Lawrence will score, and it's an RBI double, and we are tied. What a ball game. Next batter is Tara Blanco, and Paige Lowry's pitch is a wild one. Christner will score, and Michigan has battled all the way back to take a 5-4 lead in the top of the seventh. Bottom of the seventh, and the runners are on the corners, but Megan Betza gets Sanchez to bounce out to first base, and that is your ball game. Michigan moves on and advances to the next round of the College World Series with a fantastic 5-4 victory. Win in advance. That's the game plan for Michigan State's baseball team. After dropping Saturday afternoon's contest to Ohio State, Sparty and the Buckeyes met Sunday morning with an opportunity to advance to the Big Ten Tournament Championship game against Iowa. And it was a gorgeous morning for baseball with an early 10 a.m. start time for these two teams. We jump ahead to the top of the fifth, tied at 3, but Ohio State is threatening to take the lead. Bases are loaded, but Dakota Meckes gets this punch out with some paint on the black. Inning over, threat over. Bottom half of the inning, it would be Sparty's turn to threaten. With runners on first and second, Kyle Mikulak induces Dan Chmielewski to bounce into the 4-6-3 double play. Inning over. Top of the sixth, and Ohio State would take the lead. Runners on first and second. When the Buckeyes pull off the double steal, Matt Byers' throw is up the line and in the left field. Trey Gant will pop up and race home, and Ohio State will take a 4-3 lead. Later, Ohio State looking for more when Jalen Washington lays down the bunt. Dakota Meckes fields the bunt, but his throw to third is way off the mark and in the left. Troy Montgomery would score as Sparty's defense is letting him down late. It's a 5-3 Ohio State lead. Later in the seventh, it's now 6-3 when Trey Gant lifts the fly ball deep to center field. Jalen Washington will tag and score from third. Ohio State runs off 2 wins in a row. They knock off Michigan State by the score of 7-3. Sparty will now have to wait their NCAA tournament fate. Sunday afternoon, the Tigers hit the diamond for one more against the Oakland A's before traveling to Anaheim for a 3-game set versus the Angels on Monday. With a win Sunday, the Tigers would secure their second consecutive series victory against the A's. On the mound Sunday for Detroit was Mike Pelfrey, and Pelfrey making his 10th start of the season, still searching for his first win in 2016. He'd receive a little run support from his teammates early. Top of the second with 2 men aboard, James McCann can do. He rips this ball into left field for a base knock. Nick Castellanos will come around from second and score, and the Tigers jump out to an early 1-0 lead. Top of the third, and Detroit is back on the offensive when Victor Martinez grounds this ball past Danny Valencia and down the third base line. Ian Kinsler will come on home and score. It's an RBI single, and Detroit is up 2-0. Things were looking good for the Tigers until the bottom of the sixth when Yonder Alonso grounds this ball to Ian Kinsler. Kinsler has trouble with it. He has no play anywhere, and a run will score, and Oakland is now within 1 at 2-1. Later in the inning, bases are now loaded for Billy Butler, and the Butler did it in the dining room with a bat. That ball will fall in just out of the reach of Cameron Maben. Chris Davis will score. Yonder Alonso will score, and Oakland is up 3-2. The Athletics will tack on one more later in the ballgame. The A's take the game and the series versus the Tigers by the score of 4-2. For the past 10 years, the Norway Party Store has hosted its annual fishing tournament on Memorial Day weekend. This year was no different. No age limit. Faces of all kinds participated in this year's event. Over 100 participants entered in this year's contest with their eye on the prize of becoming this year's big-time angler. And, of course, the $515 cash prize winner. Participants hit the water early Saturday morning, and this year turned out to be a great one for everyone involved. This year's winners were Cody Braun with a 4-pound bass and first-timer Ashley Sharp with a 34-inch pike. Are you kidding me? That thing is an absolute monster. We spoke with Ashley Sharp following the competition.
It was pretty crazy, and I didn't believe it all day. I thought someone would definitely win over me, but I think it's really an awesome experience. I didn't realize how big it was at first. I've never caught a fish that big, but I have a pretty thick fishing pole, so it went on pretty good. We had quite a bit of fish bite, but not very many that actually took hold to the hook. So it's exciting. I love fishing. I like to go out. We fish a lot during the summer, and it's just, this is the start of summer, so it's really the start of us getting out there on the river and having a lot of fun.
Congrats to all the participants, but I can't imagine even hauling in that pike. I mean, that video doesn't do any justice how big that fish was. So congratulations to all the winners. Finally, congrats to American rookie Alexander Rossi on winning the 100th running of the Indianapolis 500, a great major accomplishment for this rookie driver. I hope everyone has a great Monday morning. Aaron, back to you.